Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Okay, well if you're new here, you may not realize we're on the shoe shop. It always looks like this. It is mass chaos, and that's just the way it is. This is the reality of what I do. Like, it's never clean. It's never a showroom. It's a workroom. So it's usually messy and dirty, and you know, we're working in here. So we do our best. But today it's fall in the retail world, and I'm a little behind on getting some stuff done. And if you've been with me for a while, you saw me pick up this faded wicker pumpkin. It is sun faded. I picked it up at a garage sale for $3. $3. And I think it can be sold for more if we give it a little bit of love. So the wicker is very badly faded. It does have the white in there, and I think that's intentional, this kind of pickled look. I want to give the leaves a little color that they have hanging here. They're clearly faded as well. A lot of sun fading happening that people just kind of, they don't know what to do, and it doesn't look pretty anymore, and then they get rid of it. So we're going to make it pretty again. And we're going to do like a color wash on these. I thought an orange and a green for fall, just like one orange, one green. And then we're going to take a glaze and go over the wicker. So now wicker, you could take a stain and do this as well. The glaze should work the same. Where's my glaze? I put it down here. Oh, I put it somewhere. This is just furniture glaze that you can buy at any hardware store locally here in Minnesota. They have it at Menards. And I get the aged furniture glaze, not the smoked, because I like the brown on this. Should take to this just fine. You could also paint it if you wanted to. You could just grab a spray paint and paint in any color you wanted to. But wicker handles stain very well. It is a very porous material. It will soak in any stain that you put on top of it. So if you wanted to use straight up wood stain, put it on there and wipe it off, would also give you a good effect. I just want it to be a little newer looking, right? So we just want to improve it from the sun fading, give it a new glossy coat with the aging glaze, and like I said, improve these just a little bit. They're very faded. They're very faded. It's what happens. People put this stuff on their porch and it gets faded, and then they go, I don't want it anymore because it doesn't look cute. So they throw it on a garage sale for $3, and that's where I come in. I rescue furniture and home decor. I'm taking these off, first of all, because we're going to deal with these separately. We're going to have to take them off the string and do one in green and one in orange. But yeah, very faded. Very sun faded. The sun will do a number on all your stuff, so you just have to maintain it and take care of it. And something like this is not rotted. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not falling apart, just a little sun faded. And that's at least what she said at the garage sale. Just kind of got faded, and I'm like, oh, just takes a little effort, you know? So we're just going to maintain our wicker, and then we'll be good. So you can have this outside for years to come. And the aged glaze should actually seal it. But if it was still in new condition, you could put a clear coat on it and seal it. I might put a clear coat on it just because I know, well, this might be a buffet thing, but it might be an outdoor thing again, depending on who buys it. So if the weather will cooperate, which it has not, it's too bloody hot or rainy, this might get a clear coat. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But first things first, we're gonna get the glaze on it. I don't think I'm gonna need a rag because we're not really gonna wipe it off, but I'm gonna get one just in case I get a little crazy and over glaze something. I want to make sure I can wipe it down. So let me go do that. Let me grab a paper towel, get you guys switched around so you can see what I'm working on, remove the price tag, and get to work. Okay, so there's no really great way to film this. So I'm going to show you up close what I'm working on, and then I'm going to switch the camera angle when we go into time lapse to finish it, because it's going to be the same process over and over again. But I've got my glaze here and I've mixed it up really good. I just got an art brush. You can use any brush you have. And we're just going to brush it on. And with Wicker, unfortunately, you got to like get it in the nooks and crannies here. And you can see the difference right here where I've kind of partially done it. You can see the difference there. This will soak into this wicker because the protection that had been on it at any point in time has now worn away or been sun faded and bleached. So we're just giving it a new life here. Little new look, little cleanup. I think what I'll do is I'll do half of it first and show you guys the difference. There are spray stains that probably would be easier to use in Wicker. I know it would be easier to use in Wicker, but we're using what we have. So I'm big on using what I have this year because I want to make sure I'm not wasting any product, not wasting any money. Look at there. It's looking good. This is an easy project. It's just kind of like a little half-hour project. This won't take me long at all to do, but it's worth it in the end when you see the difference. Just to bring it back to life here. I'm not a fan of the pickling, but that's just a personal preference. You know, it had a moment, but I'm not a fan of it, really. In this context, I guess. I'm happy seeing that leave. Ooh, that's better. Okay, let's take a peek. All right, let's look at it. So here's the undone side. And you can see right away where the color darkens there. Those two panels. It's not a huge, like, wow, right? But up close when you're looking at it, this looks new. And this looks sun faded. So right there, you can really see the difference in the two. And it's a simple project. It's like a half hour of my time. This will take not even a half hour. I'm just gonna like whip through this in no time. The little extra effort on the leaves is optional. Like I could take this glaze and do the same thing on the leaves and leave this whole thing monochromatic, but I don't want to. I want to do a little extra. So I'm just gonna keep going and keep improving this pumpkin. Wasn't even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes to do this. And it's just a richer color. It doesn't look dry anymore. It's just ready to go out onto your porch again. But it needs to dry. So now I'm going to just wait for it to dry. Then we'll get to work on the leaves. Okay, so now for those of you who are wondering like what kind of paint we're going to use to do the leaves, I use Paint. I found an orange and a green at Menards on the pre-mixed paint rack that they sell for like think these are $5 now. They went up. They used to be like $2. They might be $2 still. But I got a green. It's this color green. And I got an orange. That's my colors for my leaves. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and mix it with water because I want to wash. I want to color wash. And do the same thing with the green. And then we will color wash the 2 leaves. You know what? I got this Martha Stewart Craft one that I think is actually a better color. Better green. The other one was a very yellow green. This is more of a blue green. I think I like this one better, so I'm gonna go with this. So this is a acrylic paint, just a Martha Craft acrylic. All right, I have removed the string. Now when I put this back on, I may hit this with a lighter to get rid of all these little hairs that have come loose, just to clean it up a little bit, but that's a game time decision. We'll look at that later. So you can see both of these are faded. This one has the pickling on it. This one has, I don't know, I hope it's not mold. We're gonna cover it. If it's mold, we're just leaving it there. But you can see it's very watered down paint. I just put a little paint in there and a little tap water, and then we've got a really, really runny paint. And we're just gonna give this a little bit of color. So this won't completely cover everything, obviously. Just giving it a different look. We're not taking away any of the character that's already on there, just giving it a new color. That's still a bit minty, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about the green. We'll see when it dries. It's definitely soaking into this wood. Oh. So the change is subtle. It's not like orange and green. It just gives it a little color. So when you put it next to the brown, it's not going to fade in. They will stand out a little bit from the actual pumpkin itself. But it's not, you know, obviously, you can see. It's not bright orange. It's not bright green. You can do bright orange and bright green if you want. You can straight up paint these. But I think I just wanted a little bit of a difference in color here, so that when you put it back on, they don't just blend in, which is definitely what they were doing. A little bit of a pickling there, and I don't want to see the pickling. I don't want to see the pickling. But I don't want these to blend in. I do want them to be definitely a different color from the pumpkin itself. Okay, we'll let those dry. And while I'm waiting for those to dry, I am going to take a lighter here and get all these little fine hairs. You can see like little baby hairs on there, and all you do to get rid of those is just take a lighter, burn those away. Don't do this near anything flammable. And they will just burn right off. There. So now that's all clean. That's that. So we'll reuse that. These are dry to the touch, so we're going to flip them over, do the other side. Lest you think I forgot, I'd do the other side. Of course I will. And the orange, I think the orange is my favorite, actually. How this looks when it's soaked in. It's real pretty. All right, now everything just has to dry. Are we ready for the results? here it is all dry. And that's so cute, right? It's not a huge color change. Like they're not orange and green, like ugh. They're just a little subtle to offset it from the color of the wicker. And it makes it look brand new. It took me 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Dry time was the longest. Just let it dry. It's still a little damp on the bottom, so we're gonna set it back down, let it finish drying. But I think it's ready to go in the shop. Cute, right? Just take your wicker things and just give it a little love. So there's no reason, just sun fading, and it can all be fixed. That's a lot that just needs a little maintenance, right? And I think sometimes we see our own stuff and we're like I'm guilty of this too. I'm not judging anyone, because I was getting my clothes out of the drawer this morning and I realized that the drawer is really sticky. So what did I do? I just yanked it really hard, and I thought, you know what? I know how to fix that. Did I fix it? I have not. So I have maintenance to do of my own. So I'm not bagging on anybody that they didn't do the maintenance on the pumpkin, you know what I mean? And just decided it was just get rid of it. That's fine. Then people like me will do the maintenance. And she probably paid, I don't know, $30 for that at Hobby Lobby. She did say it was from Hobby Lobby. So better use the coupon. I'm not going to get $30 for it. It will go into the shop. It'll probably be somewhere in the $10 to $15 range. We'll decide later, but I think overall it looks much better. So thanks for watching, you guys. Happy chunking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.